Right, hiya Scotch lad, Dynamite Dave here. Thanks very much for nominating me for the challenge. Really looking forward to this. I love having a go at stuff like this. Right, so what I've decided to do is just to make it a little bit interesting and a little bit fairer for other people. Obviously there's going to be other people having a go at this. And what I've done is I've decided what I'll do is I'll do it with 3 different darts. Right, so I've got the Glendurant at the top there, as you can see, the phase 2. We've got the BVD Scaracity, the top of the range BVD dart in the centre, and we've got the Windmill High Impact. As you can see, if you look closely, all the barrel lengths are different and they're all different weights. So we're going right from 21 grams here all the way up to 25. Right, so this is my 12 dart challenge. 100. Oh. And again. Saved it. 62, so that's 162. 203. Oh, just outside. Thought I was going to get a decent score then. So that's 203, 203, 298. I think that's right, 298, so not bad. We can live with that. Right, so thanks very much for nominating me. If anybody gets way above me, what I'll do is I'll have a go with a proper set of darts and have a proper warm up. But this is first thing in the morning, nice and cool, but just the way I like to do it. Gives a really true idea of what I'm at my worst, I suppose. All good fun. Anyway, thanks for inviting me, Scotch lad. Really enjoyed doing that. Any more challenges that anybody puts up, just nominate me and I'll have a go out. Right, so thanks for doing that for me, and totally okay!
Hi there, lads and lasses. Only 2 weeks away from our next tournament, and only 1 week away from final registration next Friday. It's not going to cost a penny to play, and Dart Connect has set up our league for free this time around, and also will offer a premium membership for 1 year to the winner. A lot of you have replied and sent me your emails and joined Zoom and Dart Connect, but we need more. Where are you guys? As Dave always says, you only get out of this game what you are prepared to put in. So, toe to the Bomb Squad Aki!
Right, hiya Kieran, Dynamite Dave here. I'm going to have a go at this 12 dart challenge with the longest darts you can make up. I had some very nice stems made out of some straws, but unfortunately they managed to find a way into the bin somehow or other, and we haven't got any more because we used the rest of them at Christmas. So what I've done is I've just Heath Robinsoned some stems together, and I've made these, which are 22 centimetres long. So should be quite funny this. Obviously score's not going to be very good, but it don't really matter, does it? Right, so let's get on with this 12 dart challenge. I'll set the camera up at the board and we'll have a go. Right, so the camera up at the board, here we go. $85. Woohoo! What's that? 100! Ha! Tell you what, didn't think I'd be able to get that with them. 80. 80. That's two really good visits, that. I'm really chuffed with that. $60. And that's a 60 to finish off with. Right, let's get this camera back down again. Right, Kieran, I really enjoyed that. That was really good fun. Thanks very much for nominating me. My three nominees are... Let's have a think. Let's go off-piste a little bit, shall we? My first nomination is Lisa Ashton. My second nomination is Fallon Sherrock. And my third nomination is Dieter Hedman. So, that's my nominations. Let's see if we can get through to them on Twitter and see if we can get them involved. Right, that was really good, that. Thanks very much, Kieran. Take care, lads and lasses. And don't forget, you'll only ever get out of this game what you're prepared to put in. And always, 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 toe to the hockey.
Hello Neil, Nigel, sorry, hi Nigel. Hope you're well.
Yeah, good. Can you see my board alright? I just got a blank screen on mine.
Yeah, I can see your board, I can see mine as well.
That's right.
Yeah, I can see it. Right, I'll tell you what, I'll give you the throw. There you go, mate. Away you go.
Alright, good man. All there.
All the best, mate. Good darts. Oh dear. 2036. Good darts. Might take me a bit to get going. I've straight from Stone Cold. I've not done anything yet, so.
I know where you come.
60.
$24.
83. Oh, 45. $85. Oh, 26. 81. Game in 2.
Yeah, great done.
Thank you. Oh, come on, David. Oh, dearie me. 9. Great start. $140.
Great done.
Ta.
41.
100.
Great done. Warmed up then.
Yeah, starting to warm up now, yeah.
100.
Good darts.
Cheers.
Oh, come on, David. 76.
Oh, 95.
Good darts. Good solid darts. Oh. That one again. Oh, couldn't even clear it up. 22. Awful. Good darts, mate. 154. Not like that. 39. Oh, wrong one. And again. Ah! 30, 60, 70. No, 80. Well, that is 2-2, yeah. It's 80, sorry. My mistake.
Yeah, good
darts, mate. Good darts.
Cheers.
$41. Oh, 140. Pull the last one. Bugger.
45.
85. 100. Oh, come on. 45. Good darts. Oh, 50 scored. No. Yeah, game in 3.
Yeah, good. That's great dart.
Messed about a bit, but we got there in the end.
Absolutely.
Right, me.
Yeah.
Oh dear. 28. $59. $100. Ah, 28. Good darts. Oh dear, 24.
$79, $89, $94.
Good darts, good solid darts.
Cheers, mate.
60. Unlucky. Easy me. 26, can't even put any pressure on you. Terrible.
Yeah, first dart.
Yeah, good darts, mate.
Cheers.
Well played.
All the best.
Yeah, shoot the throw. It's one out, it's 2 each. All the best for the decider. $57. $60. 121.
Nice. -21.
Unlucky. $59.
25.
Good darts. 41. Yeah, great last arrow. Great last arrow there, fella. $59. Oh! Pulled it. 84. Oh! Overpitched. Unlucky.
38. 50.
Yeah, game in 2.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what, that was a great match, that, mate. Thank you so much. That was really good, that.
Yeah, I enjoyed that.
Yeah, I did an all, mate. We'll have to play again.
Hi there, lads and lasses. Only 2 weeks away from our next tournament, and only 1 week away from final registration next Friday. It's not going to cost a penny to play, and Dart Connect has set up our league for free this time around, and also will offer a premium membership for 1 year to the winner. A lot of you have replied and sent me your emails and joined Zoom and Dart Connect, but we need more. Where are you guys? As Dave always says, you only get out of this game what you are prepared to put in. So, toe to the Bomb Squad hockey!
Right, hi Kieran, Scottish Lad Does Darts challenge. This is the latest one. It's doing with the shortest setup that you can do. I've made these up. Believe it or not, these are 28 grams. These, they're they're all darts and they're like dead heavy, but dead short. So very strange, but there you go. So I've managed to find some stems. Tried cutting some down to really short and then putting a cross into them. But each time I tried to do that, they just split. So I've just had to use the shortest set of flights that I could get my hands on, which are these. Right, so let's have a go at the challenge. Zoom it in and have a go. Right, so there we go. All set up now. Right, so first handful coming in. Second handful coming in. Right, third handful coming in. 140. Right, break down, fourth and final handful coming in. Oh, is it? Oh, 140. Right, so we'll have a bit of a calculate up there. Oh, let me come round, zoom it out. Right. Yeah. Bit chesty today. Right, so that was the Kieran, Scottish lad does darts, coaching. Need to get these teeth in for me grand, don't I? How many times do I do this? Right, this is the Scottish lad does darts reviews challenge 3, which is the thing of the shortest darts setup you can make, and that was my go at it. Right, thanks very much for nominating me again, Kieran. Really enjoyed doing this, it was good fun. All I need to do now is break these teeth in for me gran. Right, so thanks for watching Dynamite Dave, and that was my go. Right, hiya Kieran, step back a bit so you can see me. Right, hiya Kieran, Scottish lad does darts reviews. This is the latest challenge, the latest 12 dart challenge. What we're doing in this one is it's different weighted darts over a spread, minimum of 5 grams I think it is spread. So what I've done is I've virtually doubled that, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go from 21 grams to 29 grams. And the darts that I'm going to be using in this challenge are, if you watched the live stream last night, you will have seen me chucking these, and these are the Gerwin Price Lunar Editions, right? And as I see, well, throw that right up to the camera there, as you can see they are 21 grams. So that's the first dart. The second dart is one of the darts that Kieran quite kindly sent me, and these are the Falcons, as you can see with the lovely flight setup there. Those are the Falcons, and that's the box, Falcon box, and that's the weight on the back, which is 24 grams as you can see. Then what we're doing is we're moving on to my brother's set of 29 grams darts. These are from the 1980s. Won't surprise me if they've got an element of lead in them, they're that heavy, but that's them. Don't have a box for them obviously because they've come from the 1980s, and this is about the biggest spread that I could get without using the 50 gram darts. The reason I'm not going to use the 50 gram darts is because we're going for the highest score. As you saw, it took me 3 sessions to get a 180 out of the 50 gram darts, so the chances of me getting a good high score if I use one of them is a lot slimmer. So anyway, let's go on with the challenge. We'll zoom into the board now and we'll get on with it. Right, here we go. Got it tight, that. It's a little tight. Right, let's zoom in. Let's get this right. I shall try and make it so as it's zoomed in. Come on. So you can tell this is live because I can't even get the thing to move, it's that tight. Right, let's adjust that. You just have to forgive me, lads and lasses, I'm afraid. I'll get this sorted. Right, let's get it out so we can see all aboard, just in case I have to go down for the 19s or something. Right, so here we go. Right. So here we go for the Kieran 12 dart challenge. Let's visit one. $140, second visit. just grabbed that before it fell out. Thought it was going to fall out on me then. Let's visit 3. So that's 340. Oh, last visit. Deflection for a 180. Did you see that? Unbelievable. Right, so that's the last 3, so that's 140. So that was 340, 480. So I get that to 480. Right, let's zoom this camera back out again, just so as you can see that it is absolutely 100% live. Right, Kieran, brilliant that, really enjoyed that again. Had about 10-15 minutes warm up before I actually filmed it. Obviously you don't want to be throwing 3 different weights of darts with absolutely right from stone cold, but yeah. So I've had a bit of a warm up before I actually filmed the set itself, but there you go, that's thingy, that's it, 100% live. Brilliant score there, really pleased with that. So that is 480, was it? 340, 440, 480, 480 I think we get that to. Right, smashing. So thanks very much for asking me to do the challenge. Really enjoyed doing that. Hope everybody else has had a go at it. Really enjoyed that. Really good. Right, so thanks very much, Kieran. The Scottish Lad Does Darts 12 Dart Challenge. And that's it. Dynamite Dave. Don't forget, lads and lasses, toll to the hockey. Really enjoyed that. $180. Oh, 123. Yeah, well, like you say, just that little bit of adjustment in your thing, in your equipment, can make a big difference. Right, 99. Boom! Oh. Boom! How about that, Graham? Good job. Here we go. So it's all going to be pluses, isn't it, eh? Right. Out there. Right, hi lads and lasses. You might be able to hear pinging away in the background there the dart tubers conversation on Messenger. I've just got through the Scottish Lad Does Darts, so Kieran's latest 12 dart challenge, which is the sitting down darts on the old chair. So I'm going to have a go at this. Well, wish me luck, that's all I can say. Like I say, it should be quite fun, this. Should be quite fun. So let's have a go at this. Right, so here we go. I've got my chair leg just behind the hockey, and hopefully I've got myself in the centre of the board. So what I'm going to do is I'm basically going to be going for 19s, I think, because That seems to be the sensible thing to do. Right, so here we go. The first one is 76.79. So 79 plus 95, so second visit is 95. Plus. And that is 76.83. So that's 3 visits, so we've got 3 darts left. Ooh. $95, so that's for the last ones, that's 95. So I'll add that to here, you can see me doing it, stay here. 95, oh, that didn't go down well. Plus 95, so that's my 4, and that comes out at 352. Right, let's turn this up a little bit. Right, so that's my 352 is the Dynamite Dave score, not bad. Stone cold, like I say, just literally 5 minutes ago got the invite through, so up here, straight through filming, job's a good one. Right, thanks very much for that, Kieran. Take care of yourself and we'll see you soon. And don't forget, lads and lasses, you only ever get out of this game what you're prepared to put in. And always, 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 totally okay.
Having taken Dave's advice, I used to stand basically very square on. I used to lean heavily, and I used to, because of that, I used to move around a lot, and you'll see on the footage of my video, but I was able to throw relatively well, albeit that's 45. So what I've exclusively been training and doing is adapting the Dynamite Dave way. So first of all, the grip, obviously the thumb, the finger down the barrel and the point on the finger. A thorax neutral stance, or as neutral as I can be within, and obviously then the key is to get your hand up to a stop and throw. So I'm about 2 weeks in terms of the training that I've been doing. So I've been exclusively playing in this way in terms of practice, but for league matches I've kind of straightened up my normal throwing style. What I used to do quite a lot was arch my back quite heavily, so when I would set up I would arch, so I'm almost leaning over and then firing away. Which is great if you get into a rhythm, but it basically knackers your back up, and I never really had much in the way of back problems. Obviously wanted to make sure that didn't develop, so by adapting this style I've got a much more repeatable and smooth action. I feel that there's less movement in my body, and I'm able to then lean, if I so wish, into finishes. the thing that I found the hardest to get my head around was the targeting, the aiming. So when you move from a style or a grip that you've had for 20 years, naturally what's happened is you've developed a way of sighting, a way of throwing, a way of, you know, I was used to bringing the eyes and darts were very much in line, and they still are when they release. I'm still seeing it there, but before it was in front of my eyes, very much hand-eye together. Obviously this way brings it back to here, so I'm not bringing the dart to here, I'm bringing it back to here, or I should be, hopefully. Well, this is only 2 weeks in, and probably in my old style I was probably averaging about 21, 22 darts a month in terms of legs in matches. So probably about 65, 64, 65 average, you know, and probably developing by about 1-2 points every month. So what I'm hoping is that as this develops and as this grows, I'll catch my old level up, but then I'll be able to go past it with a more structured and more repeatable action. Some of the examples I'm giving here aren't necessarily great in terms of scoring, but the darts are going in quite nice, the action feels smooth, and I feel fairly relaxed. My feet are shoulder apart, so again, all I'm aiming for is the flight on that first dart. So yeah, the second dart went slightly above, but the next dart just went off the right hand side of the flight into the treble one. What I try and do is, wherever the dart lands, even if it's not quite where I wanted the dart to go initially, I try and aim the next one at it. So at least then I get used to grouping. Because once you get your first dart where you want it to be, i.e. the treble 20 for scoring, or if you're going for a double, for example. So again, if you're going for a double, the first one goes, all I'm doing is aiming for that flight, and I've hit 3. And I probably can't remember the last time I stood here and hit 3 doubles with 3 darts. And that was after, you know, that was playing on a regular basis, probably doing 2 hours a day, 2 hours a night, 3 hours a night of playing stroke practicing. So again, this routine does work, you've just got to stick at it. And even if you decide to play in your old style, don't practice that. Yeah, have a few warm-up darts before you play, but then just practice what you're moving to. Decide that's what you're going to do, because if you don't, it's just not going to improve. Those were just 3 lazy darts. So again, what I did there, or what I did differently, was I didn't focus on the first dart, I just threw 2 darts. So again, this game very much relies on the fact that you've got to focus. If you're going to practice for 20-30 minutes, and that's probably the most you need to do it for, and then have a break and then do something else like a JDC or a Harvey, or do some doubles practicing, whatever it is you choose to do, really 20 minutes, 30 minutes is really the focus that you need to have. Again, in match play, if you think about it, you build up to that. So if you're practicing for 30 minutes on scoring, probably in a match that lasts 45-50 minutes, yes, you probably are only scoring or throwing for 30 minutes in that hour match, because you're throwing for half the time. So again, it's just having that focus and being able to switch off and switch on when you throw. And that way then I've actually got 3 darts that are all in the 20s, and they're all a lot better than what there was before. So with those 3 darts, all I was looking at was treble 20. So very much how I used to sight the board before. And again, if you've got one dart that goes miles away, then absolutely, yeah, you should be still re-aiming for that target. But if you've got a dart that's just sitting below, then ideally, you should be aiming for that flight. One's gone flying, but the other one's gone in. So, and again, it's all about building that up, building up that confidence of what you're doing. And I have to say as well, Dave's been really, really good. So what he has done really well is he's allowed me to communicate with him. So there's a guy that spent time to review your action, review what you're doing, how to improve what you're doing. You know, it's cost very little money really by comparison. If you think about, you know, some of the other players out there that charge the monies they do to give an hour's session or an hour's tutorage to players of any standard. You know, what he's offering is a really good service because he gives you an initial basis of what you should be doing to improve your game, and you know, a stable stance, a mechanical repeatable action, and a way to basically target and get your darts in the same area all the time. And as I say, and then the final key is a focused practice. There's a nice tidy little 100. Just dropped it. So again, that's in 5, so I'm not really wanting to aim for that dart. I don't mind aiming for that one. Again, I've popped it over the top. As you get to throw, your release point, you refine the release point that you've got. So you start to find more darts dropping around the level. And how I used to look at it was, you used to want an area. So you want to aim in an area, almost like as if you've got, you know, the dart rings up. You want an area, and if you're in that area, then that's good. You know, and you just got to remind yourself, yeah, that's a good area. Put another one there. Put another one there. And eventually, as you keep putting more and more there, you'll get more and more where you want them to be. Again, for me, that's a good area. Again, another nice area just above. Just came off the side of the barrel, just popped into 5s. But again, the first 2 above. Again, being quite tall. Interestingly, I always used to understack. So I always used to put my dart on the top of the bed and then understack it in. But with this, I tend to find I stack over now a bit more, which again is nicer because it means I'm looking down on the target. First dart goes in, and ideally I want it just underneath the treble. So not there. Definitely not there. Probably there. So that would be my ideal first dart now, because then what I do is I just aim at the flight of that one. And again, if I've got that dart just in there, it means I can then look at that flight, that dart, let's hit the flight, and again there's 3 straight darts all at 60s, so it takes time. And you know, I'm not sharing this because I'm wanting to be a superstar or think I'm a brilliant player. I'm not. I'm probably an average pub player, or an above average pub player, an average league player. You know, I could have carried on averaging 65, 66, odd good game of 70s maybe, and you know, feel pretty good about myself and my game, and know that most games that I play in the leagues I play in, I'll probably be competing, winning some, not necessarily all, but winning some. Obviously the purpose of engaging Dave's assistance has been to try and lift my game beyond that, so that when I'm playing in my local leagues, I'm playing to a better standard more frequently, and therefore I've got a greater chance of winning legs, greater chance of winning competitions, and not basically being the best player that I can be. Because you're not all going to be Phil Taylors or Gary Andersons or Peter Wrights, but you are going to be the best that you can be. And again, as Dave says, as has always been said to me, you only get out of this game what you're willing to put in. It's the same with everything. But if you're willing to put the time in, then you start to see the results. And there's a nice 140. It's not the prettiest 140, but 2 trebles and a 20 will take it. Another 100. Well, I hope that helps, and I hope that encourages anybody else that's going on this journey with Dave, and I hope that perhaps this leads a little bit towards people thinking, well, does it work or doesn't it work? Well, I'm only 2 weeks in, and I'm starting to see more frequently 60s hit. You know, I'm probably hitting as many 5s and 1s as I was before when I was playing all the time. So from that perspective, I've lost nothing, but now I'm starting to see more accuracy on the 20s. And all I'm aiming really for in practice is just throwing at 20s, throwing at bull, and throwing at 16s. Literally just 3 targets on the board. Just get used to throwing at 3 points on the board when you're actually practicing, and you'll find generally that should help you no end. Well, I hope this is a benefit. Cheers.
Good darts. $45. 153. Right. 100. Good darts. Well played. Great darts. No, it was a good game that, mate. Right, it's me to go. $100. Good darts.
I gotta stop that first off, flying off the handle.
Oh dear. 36. Terrible. I did the same thing. The first one went right up into the one, and then the adjustment didn't work.
How come what we got? got something to do with that kind of crap.
Yeah. $100. Start relaxing again now. Come on. Steady Eddie. $43. Terrible. Oh, 123. Yeah, well, like you say, just that little bit of adjustment in your thing, in your equipment, can make a big difference. Right, 99. Boom! How about that, Graham? Did you see how I did it? Showboating, I think that's what they call it. Did you see how I did it? Showboating, I think that's what they call it. It's nice to actually do something and show people I can actually do it. And look at those points. Mad.
Hi there, lads and lasses. Only 2 weeks away from our next tournament and only 1 week away from final registration next Friday. It's not going to cost a penny to play, and Dart Connect has set up our league for free this time around, and also will offer a premium membership for 1 year to the winner. A lot of you have replied and sent me your emails and joined Zoom and Dart Connect, but we need more. Where are you guys? As Dave always says, you only get out of this game what you are prepared to put in. So, toe to the Bomb Squad hockey!